Hi, I'm Tyler with Crashfit. Today I'm going to show you the exercises in our tone and strengthen workout. This foundation routine will strengthen your upper body, legs, core, and butt muscles, which will improve common muscular deficiencies caused by sitting at a desk all day, give you a strong, powerful base for improving your performance in virtually any sport, and give you a really firm, sexy backside, making this workout the perfect complement to our Crashfit Fat Burn food plan. This routine has just 5 exercises that will give you a full body workout. The whole thing can be done in about 10 minutes. The exercises are the supine bridge, the bird dog, the kettlebell swing, the mountain climbers, and the standard push-up. And I'll show you how to do each one in just a second. For each exercise, do a minimum of 20, and if you need to rest for a second to get that many, that's fine. For the kettlebell swings, try to get at least 50. As with any workout, you'll get out of it exactly what you put into it. This routine is designed to stretch your muscles in a safe, positive manner. So give it your best and really truly do as many as you can. Let's get started. The supine bridge is designed to strengthen and shape your glutes, commonly known as your butt muscles. To perform this exercise, simply lie on your back and bring your knees up to form about a 90-degree angle, like this. Your upper back should be flat on the ground. Your lower back should maintain its natural arch. The easiest way to tell if your back is in the proper position is you should be able to slide your hand underneath your lower back. Your head should rest flat on the ground. Pay special attention not to exert downward pressure with your neck muscles, trying to lift your body with your neck. The supine bridge, when lifted, should form a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. The easiest way to ensure that you're working your glutes, as opposed to your hamstrings or your abs, is to lift your toes slightly and focus on pushing your heels down to the ground. This is the movement for the supine bridge. If you find that you're feeling it more in your hamstrings, simply play with your toe position, up or more down, and bring your heels closer or further apart until you get it to where you're feeling most of the effort in your butt. Once you're able to do 20 or more standard supine bridge movements easily, you can progress to the one-legged lift, like so, to make it a little more difficult and get a better workout. And that's the supine bridge. Enjoy. The bird dog works all of the major muscles in your back and glutes, many of which are underutilized if you're sitting at a desk, on the couch, or driving a car all day. To perform this exercise, get on your hands and knees. Your hands should be directly below your shoulders, and your knees directly below your hips. While doing the movement, keep your back in its natural neutral position, maintaining the natural curve of your lower back. Your head should be in line with your spine and looking downward, straight down at the floor. To begin, put your right arm straight out, turning your thumb upwards like you're giving someone the thumbs up. At the same time, kick your left leg straight back, pointing the toes downward. During the movement, to make sure you maintain a proper back position, focus on kicking straight out and not bringing your leg up and pointing your toes straight forward. You want to kick straight out like a donkey. The full movement of the bird dog is this. Simultaneously moving opposite arms and legs. Pausing for a second at the top of each movement. During the movement, remember to focus on the 4 tips for proper technique. Keep your head in line with your spine and look straight down. Turn your thumbs upward. Kicks out, not up. And keep your toes pointing downward. If you're unable to do the full movement with both arms and legs simultaneously, focus on doing one at a time until you're able to do the whole movement properly. The kettlebell swing is a great full body movement that helps develop strong, shapely legs and glutes. To perform this exercise, you'll need a kettlebell and a little bit of room as you'll be swinging the weight around. Start with your feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Your toes should be pointing straight forward to about 15 degrees out, whatever is comfortable for you. Grab your kettlebell and hold it, letting it hang in front of you. Pull your shoulders back and down. This will help keep your back in a natural arch and keep you from bending over too far forward during the movement. Keep your head facing straight forward throughout the range of movement. This will also help keep your back in the proper position. To begin the movement, push your butt back as though you're sitting in a chair. As you come downward, focus on pushing the butt backward rather than just bending at the knees. This will keep your knees from coming out in front of your toes, and you should focus on keeping your knees directly over your toes, as opposed to coming in or out. From the side, you'll notice you start pushing the butt back, and this will bring the knees no further than in front of the toes. All the way down, you can stop with your legs parallel to the floor if you can get that low. And you should notice in that position, your shoulders should form a line straight down through your knees to your toes, and it should be a fairly vertical line. When you go down the first time, and you're ready to come up, swing the weight back a little bit and pop up. The upward movement should be an explosive movement, almost as though you're jumping off the ground. In fact, if you're doing it fast enough, which you want to be, you should almost feel your heels popping off the ground. The entire movement of the kettlebell is created by momentum from the upward thrust. You're not using your arms or shoulders to lift the weight. From the front, in a standing start, this is what it looks like. If you're unable to do this move with a weight, you can do it using just your body weight, simply by putting your hands out in front of you to counterbalance yourself from pushing your butt backwards. And simply go down and up, focusing on keeping the proper technique. And that's the kettlebell swing. The mountain climber is a great core exercise that combines the plank with an active muscular contraction. Unlike a crunch or an extended sit-up on an exercise ball, this move minimizes pressure on the spinal column and discs. To perform this move, you simply get into a standard push-up position, resting on your hands and toes. Your hands should be under your shoulders and a little bit more than shoulder width apart. Your neck should be in line with your spine, and your head should be looking down just in front of your hands. To begin, pull one knee towards your chest, pulling it up as high as you can. Hold for a second, squeezing it up, and return to the starting position. Repeat on the other side and continue to alternate legs, holding for one little half a second at the top and really squeezing it up. It's okay for your hips to be slightly raised, as it's virtually impossible to maintain a straight body and have room to bring your knees to your chest. The mountain climber can be performed in a number of different ways, but for starters we recommend a slow, controlled move that really squeezes at the top, and that's the mountain climber. The standard push-up is one of the best all-around exercises, with particular benefits for the chest, shoulders, arms, and core. To perform this exercise, simply get in the standard push-up position, resting on your hands and toes. If you're unable to do it in the hands and toes, it's okay to start on your hands and knees until you're able to work up to the standard position. Hands should be slightly wider than shoulder width apart, but feel free to experiment with different widths in order to see what feels best for you and to work the muscles from different angles. To begin, simply lower yourself until your upper arms are parallel with the floor. There's no need to go lower than this, as this stopping there maximizes the benefits of the move without risking injury to your shoulders. And then simply push yourself back up. And that is the basic push-up. For general fitness, you can do this routine up to 3 times per week. To maximize fat loss, do it first thing in the morning, followed by a high-protein, low-carb breakfast. You can find all of these exercises, along with tips on technique, equipment, and how to choose the right weight, online at the link at the end of this video. For all of the exercises, take the time to learn the technique and use proper form. This will keep you safe, injury-free, and maximize the benefits of each move. Never lift a weight that's beyond your ability. If you have questions or comments on any of these exercises, leave us a note or email us on crashfit.com. Thanks, and have a great workout.